What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, I'm going to be talking about something I'm very, very, very passionate about today for you guys to not only hopefully help you guys for now, but for the future as well. And it has everything to do with this Desean Jackson lock-in in College Football 25 Ultimate Team. I'm telling you right now, please, unless you're a big, let's say, Cal fan, a big Eagles fan, a big Desean Jackson fan, please do not lock this set in. Do not do it. And I know what a lot of you guys are thinking. Well, Ty, if I lock this in, I've got CJ Spiller who can play for a while, Ed Reed, Reggie Wayne, like a lot of these cards you'll get and be able to play with Desean Jackson. But realize this, season 3 is coming. Better cards are coming. Desean Jackson's only going to be the best receiver in the game for a couple more weeks. CJ Spiller's only going to be a top 5 running back in the game for a couple more weeks. All of these cards are a couple weeks away from being outdated. And so right now, if you do decide to lock in that Desean Jackson set for millions of coins, you're locking in those coins. When in reality, guys, you could build a great squad elsewhere with those coins. Get a whole wide receiving core for the amount of coins. Let's say a couple 100,000 coins, you can get a great wide receiving core. For a little bit more, guys, you can, pick up you could get Braxton Miller. You could get all these great cards in the game that you can end up selling down the road for the price of locking in this legend set. I feel so strongly against it right now, guys, because even Marshawn Lynch is 600,000 coins. You want to go to the defensive side of the ball. These cards are insanely expensive as well. It just does not make sense for me to tell you guys, yeah, this set is still somewhat worth it. No, it's a horrible value set right now in College Football 25 Ultimate Team. So please, if you learn anything from me today, please do not lock in this set. There are so many other things that you can do with your coins. Snipe cards, make coins. But obviously, again, you can build an entire team for the price of Desean Jackson. And I get it. If you're one where you always want the best squad in the game and whatever, Ty, coins come and go, and I've got more money than anybody in the world, whatever. I'm just saying, please think twice before you decide to lock in all your coins. That's one big recommendation I have for you guys. Like, think twice, because a lot of these cards are going to be, yes, they're going to be useful for a little while, but they're eventually going to go down in price. Now, you guys are going to see me sniping a lot of cards during these videos. Gives me something to do and talk about. But the difference between this season's Desean Jackson and last season's Tim Tebow is last season, when you got Tim Tebow, you could sell all of those cards back. You could get Tim Tebow, you could sell all of those cards back. And so you really weren't locking in your coins. Plus, at the end of it, you could sell your Tim Tebow. And so you just had to have a lot of coins to start with, and then you'd get most of them back. It is entirely different for this Desean Jackson. And I think people are knowing that. People are realizing that. And that's why a lot of these Legends cards have went way down in price. But I hope you guys realize it as well. It is not worth locking in for, not even in the slightest, guys. And I would love Desean Jackson. I think he is a game changer for sure. But for what, a week or two before another better maybe wide receiver comes out? That's where I'm at with things. Like, I like Desean Jackson. I would love nothing more than adding him to my squad today. But at the end of the day, we as a community have to realize, like, he ultimately just is not worth it. And that's okay. Like, it's okay if some people, even if some people want to buy Desean Jackson, even though they know deep down he's not worth locking in for. That's fine, because those people, they've got to understand that. Like, they are locking in millions right now for Desean Jackson, guys. I don't know the exact math, but my best guess is he is what, 2 million coins? Is that fair to say? 2 million to 2? Nah, he's probably 3 million coins. Realistically, if you go step by step with these sets and these cards and these sets, let's go through it. Let's talk about it, because it is ridiculously expensive for Desean Jackson. So let's talk about it. And this is just an estimate. Sat probably like, what, 70,000. Bosworth, let's say, I don't even know, 70,000. Pepper, 70,000. So between those three cards, you're looking at 300,000. Starbuck, Ricky Williams, you're up to 400,000 after those cards. Talib, Hall, let's go on the cheaper side. Let's go 500, okay? Smith, Zane Gonzalez, I don't know what they are, but let's go 600. Let's go on the cheaper side. Mari Cooper, basically 100,000, 700,000. CJ Spiller, 200,000, 900,000 coins. Ed Reed, what is he, 179. Now you're looking at basically, almost 1.1 after Reggie Wayne. You're probably at what, 1.3, 1.4. Arakpo, you're at 1.5. And then Lynch and Kearse, you're probably looking at 2.5 million coins locking in for Desean Jackson. Think about how much 2.5 million coins is worth. If you were to buy points to work your way to that amount, it is not going to be cheap to get Desean Jackson. And so I genuinely hope you guys are realizing that and thinking about that before you just, oh, I want the best team in the game, so I'm just going to lock it in and I'll worry about the coins later. Please, 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 please. Think one step ahead. I'm not asking you guys to, think way ahead, but just think one step ahead with things. And I'm investing in some of these cards because I actually like these cards, and I think some people are going to lock in Desean Jackson, and these cards might get a little more rare. But just think one step ahead. Think, well, guess what? The new season comes out in a couple of days. What is that new season going to look like? Does anybody know? I don't know what the new season is going to look like, but I do know this. I want all my coins on deck when that new season happens. After the gauntlet, I'm probably going to sell most of my team heading into season 2. Now, I will say this. I think after season 1 heading into season 2, we did kind of see the market rise, if I remember right, heading into season 2. So that's obviously something to keep on the radar. But I just can't stand with the even thought of locking in for Desean Jackson. Colin Lacey, the free level 50 card, is 99% of that Desean Jackson. 99% of him. I'm telling you, that Colin Lacey is an absolute beast. He's an absolute stud, and he can play at the highest level. And so for me, when I'm looking at different things today, I'm like, okay, how can I get this rare fantasy pack, and how can I position myself heading into season 3? Because I want to have fun for the rest of the game's life cycle. Yes, when I come up against Desean Jackson today, am I going to be shaking in my boots? Boots 100%, guys. Desean Jackson's the fastest card in cut. He's the best wide receiver in cut. And honestly, guys, wide receiver position, that's the most important position, I think, in the entire game. And so when I come up against him today, I'm going to be absolutely shaking in my boots. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. There's really no questions to be asked. But at the end of the day, that person who locked that set in, where are they going to be at a month from now? They're probably going to have to be spending more money on the game, more investing more assets into the game. And I just ultimately, for me personally, don't think that's worth it. So please, before you lock in Desean Jackson, realize you are locking in 2.5 million coins. You're never getting those coins back. And those coins could be so useful for you guys. So useful. And that's what I hope you guys realize before you invest all your coins into one specific card. It's different. For me, I invested, 1.4 million coins in Braxton Miller a couple of weeks ago. He's at 1.1 million coins. Am I going to lose 500,000 coins on him by the end of the day? Sure. But with that, I'm going to win in the gauntlet. I'm going to win in champs. And at the end of it, I'm losing 500,000 coins. There is no way you're going to make up for locking in Desean Jackson. 2.5 million coins, unless you really have a ton of fun, I guess, playing this game. That's the only way you could make up for it, by just having fun. Because at the end of the day, that's what this game is for, is having fun. And if you are a big Desean Jackson fan, I'm not going to hate you for locking in the set. I'm not. If you're a big Desean Jackson fan, if he's your favorite player, do what you guys got to do. But please think twice before locking in the set, because his value is only going to, it's only really going to depreciate, genuinely. And I don't know if that Desean Jackson is going to be sellable or not, but if he does end up being sellable as well, then you're looking at kind of the dual part of it, right? You're looking at a card that a month from now might be 300,000 coins on the auction house, and then you can use Desean Jackson. So that's just kind of what I'm telling you guys to just think twice about before locking in the set. I wonder if there are any people that bought Desean Jackson and did post him on the auction house, because I do want to see for sure if he is sellable or not. So that's something I am going to look at before ending the video today. And you guys saw me buy a bunch of cards that I do think are going to go up. So here you guys go. 2.5 million coins for Desean Jackson already. And instead of, buying cards and investing in him, you can just buy him and always sell him back. I wouldn't recommend doing this. Obviously, his price is going to continue to go down today. But it is interesting that Desean Jackson is sellable. So, I mean, I guess you could end up selling Desean Jackson. But even the guys that did that, it's not worth it. Like, what is the purpose of doing that then? There is none at the end of the day. That's going to wrap it up for my video. Please think twice before locking in Desean Jackson. If you watch this video and know that you are locking in all these coins and you're still okay with doing it, that's fine. I have no ill hatred as long as you are aware of your negative value that you're putting into the game. I've got a great team. I grind level 60, and honestly, I'm not locking in Desean Jackson. My wide receiving core is great, a bunch of B&D cards. But even if I didn't have Ryan Williams B&D and Meg Woods B&D, guess what? I'd still have Lacey, I'd still have Cooper, and then after those couple, I'd pick up another card. I'd maybe even buy the LTD Jamar Chase for 400,000 coins. Because guess what? I can get those coins back by selling the card on the auction house. That's going to wrap it up for my video. Let me know your thoughts. If you want to lock in it, do what you got to do, but you are losing a lot of coins by doing that. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.